Hello everyone, my name is Talisha Shimada and I'm majoring in elementary education and Bachelor in Fine Arts. Some of my hobbies are art related. They're digital art and oil painting, and I also love drawing and sketching. The reason I took this class is because it's a prerequisite to elementary education, and also I am interested in Native cultures. I often like going to the Native Heritage Center and seeing their traditional dances and their songs. And my mom was taking Native literature last year, so she taught me a lot about the Native culture. So I thought it'd be great to take this class this semester. The reason I took this class online is because I'm used to working independently since I was an idea. And I usually am good at regulating my schedule. Well, obviously not this week because I'm turning it in later, but that's the reason why I chose the class online. The classes that I liked previously was art history 1 and 2 because I like the interaction between art and history and how the art of the time reflects the historical period of that time as well, such as abstract art, how in that time people were becoming more avant-garde. I could say that would be the same for this course now because anthropology and archaeology will go hand in hand in finding out the interaction between the native artifacts and their culture. So I'm just going to give a little summary of Clifford's article. He discussed the relationship between anthropologists and Alaska Natives. So anthropologists and Alaska Natives are working hand in hand to uncover relics for Natives to understand their past culture a little better, but some elders don't want the burial grounds disturbed. He also highlighted not to disturb the Alaska Native Settlement Act. And he discussed how Alaska Native culture is being revitalized through museum, artisan, and dance. So revitalization of making canoes and sewing kayaks, and also switching the gender roles so men can make kayaks and women can make canoes. He also discussed about patching up broken past history of the colonization period, and also in that the different viewpoints from the native and non-native perspective. So the colonization period, the natives have their perspective in that, and the non-natives do. So they're patching up the history and making a clear picture out of it. So I'm just going to give a summary of the critics in the end of the article. So Kirk Dombrowski views Clifford's essay in an economical standpoint and rebutes Clifford's opinion of Alaska Native Claims Act. He also mentions the misallocation of income, that it would be better used in Native healthcare in schools rather than in museums. Nelson and Granberg and Naomi Leahy Goldberg states that Clifford's article focuses more on the anthropologist's struggles with alliances between Alaska Natives and to get artifacts than they actually do on the Alaska Natives themselves. And they state that the Clifford doesn't have a lot of experience with Alaska Natives, but more experience with non-Alaska Native anthropologists, so his information is not very valid. So now I'm going to give a little summary of the endorsers of Clifford's essay. Ruth B. Phillips enjoyed his essay's organization of artifacts. She also enjoyed his opinion of decolonization not ending in current times. She also enjoyed the direct impact of interconnectivity of museums in relation to a greater aspect of Alaska Native life, meaning museums are directly impacting how people view Alaska Natives and how Alaska Native people view themselves. And Joe Watkins also agrees with Clifford's essay. He agrees about the relationship between Alaska Natives and anthropologists, that anthropologists have a direct, impactful meaning to Alaska Natives in uncovering their history. My opinion about what anthropologists' role in Alaska Native cultures is to help revitalize their culture. And this way, I agree with Joe Watkins and Clifford that we should work hand in hand to help them unbury relics so they can better understand their language, tradition, cultures that was lost during the colonization period. And of course, ultimately, this decision is the natives. So if the natives decide they don't want their burial grounds to be excavated, we should respect that because that is their sacred land. So here is some external links that I believe reflect me. This is a pre-Raphael art link on Facebook group. It just shows a lot of pre-Raphael art. It's very beautiful. I recommend you look. And another is another Facebook page about ancient wonders of archaeology, art, history, and architecture. I can say the architecture is very beautiful and definitely recommend it.